A blessed good morning to all of you, wherever you are and whenever you are watching this. Welcome to the folks on Facebook and to the folks on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate it very much, and I hope that it's making the difference in your life that the light has made in mine. It's been the critical point in my life is to bring in enough light to regenerate myself, to realign myself with my soul. All right, they've asked me to draw a couple of cards today from the Reconnecting Soul deck. Reconnecting Soul by Jean Adrienne. And these cards help us to re-inquire some lost DNA strands. I'm going to draw 3 cards today. And they're all in relationship to what this day offers us as far as energy and knowingness. Good morning, Donna, and good morning, Malena. The first card is this card. And we reacquire the DNA strands that this glyph represents. In my world, there's a soul chakra about 12 inches above the head, and then there's space between the soul chakra and the crown chakra. And as the soul light flows into our crown chakra, as we fill that space with the light of our soul, we can also add these missing DNA links into our light. Now, on one side is the glyph, and the other side is the words to help our whatever brains acquire this. This is the compassion card. Another aspect of oneness. This vibration enables you to support others in rising from their current vibration to a higher one by virtue of your attention and caring. Compassion. Another aspect of oneness, this activation enables you to support others in rising from their current vibration to a higher one by virtue of your attention and caring. And to me, this means I'm supposed to show myself compassion. I'm supposed to show you compassion on this day. And the way that I hold this information is that as I bring myself to a compassionate, light-filled state of being. Good morning, Chris Bersati. As I bring myself to that, those who are within reach of my awareness, my consciousness, will naturally find their own level of vibration, which probably will be slightly increased because of the light that I'm bringing into myself. Just as I hold light, others are improved by it. I don't like that word, improved. And the light is more available for others. That's more accurate. All right. So that's the first card. The second card is this card, and it's the expansion card. And again, we can bring this missing DNA into our physicality and our energy system by inserting it into the space between the soul chakra and the crown chakra. There you go. Good job, folks. Boy, did I feel that when you all did that. My neck loosened up. And this card is called the expansion card. It says, you are far greater than you have ever believed. Activate your full potential now. Expansion, you are far greater than you have ever believed. Activate your full potential now. The reason they've given us this card is because as the guides work with our energy in these meditations and in the writings, we are activating our full potential. As we move into the energy of our soul, we are activating our full potential. The soul is the blueprint, the divine blueprint of our ideal selves. And as such, brings into our being expanded consciousness, greater wisdom, knowledge, peace, problem solving, and expanded energy. We tend to compact ourselves in life to kind of not be a problem to other people, to play down our bigness, to try and be something we think we're supposed to be, not just what we are. So one of the things about the Akashic records that I love is that when my records are open, I can be as big as I am because I'm in the energy of my soul. And that's a refinement and an opportunity I would not miss. I invite you to have that experience as well. All right. Expansion. Is there anything else the masters, teachers, and loved ones want to say about expansion? They said, no, you're doing a good job. I love the guides. They're so validating. All right, this is the third card and the final card for this morning that will be active in our energies today. And we are kind of inserting this higher frame of reference into our day by having this consciousness in our awareness. This is the marriage card. And we insert this into our DNA structure through the open space between the soul chakra and the crown chakra. And the greater understanding of this card is the divine marriage of male and female takes place within you now. Balance, peace, and harmony is restored in your life. Your ability to create is enhanced. That's saying something. Marriage. The divine marriage of male and female takes place within you now. Balance, peace, and harmony is restored in your life. Your ability to create is enhanced. I don't know if I can expand on that. That's a divine card to have in the energies for today. That's beautiful. Okay. They also want me to read a portion of my book, chapter of my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. Let me see if I can get that. into focus for you, bringing forth soul consciousness. And look, it's backwards on Facebook in my view, but it's frontwards in the recording. And the chapter that they're having me read today is called Development of Soul Consciousness. So as I read, be aware of that soul chakra above the head. I'm going to put this on screen share for the YouTubers. Ta-da. See if it's the right one. Yes, the development of soul consciousness. So as I read, relax into the words and feel the vibration. Greetings and welcome from the Akashic Beings of Light. Let us delve more deeply into the development of soul consciousness and how you can more deeply connect with your soul and what this involves. The soul chakra, located 12 to 18 inches above the head, is the energetic repository of the soul's light. It contains the method of soul formation, soul structure, soul purpose, and coding, as you might call it. The soul chakra contains the imprinting as it pertains to the human personality and physical body for that lifetime. The soul chakra also contains the energy patterns most conducive to achieving the soul purposes for this lifetime. It is important at this juncture to state that although the soul is in an eternal state of evolution and expansion, the soul is always perfect. Your soul cannot be contaminated, corrupted, co-opted, chipped, broken, damaged, stolen, or lost. Good morning, Lisa Padilla. How could the great creatress create an imperfect creation? How could the great creatress lose something it created? How could the divine create a mistake? All things are made of energy, and no energy is ever lost or wasted in this universe. Hence, nothing can be lost. Humanity's sense of separation is often mislabeled as the soul being lost, damaged, or disconnected. This is simply the way the human is called to join its soul for nourishment, fulfillment, connection, direction, and conscious reunification of the whole. The lack of connection creates a longing for connection, which fuels the spiritual path in a spiral fashion, trending upward and expanding outward. The space between the soul chakra and the crown chakra is of interest. This space contains the energetic link between soul consciousness and human consciousness, including consciousness of the body. Within this space is a complex set of energy lines that function as a multicolored barcode. There are continually updated as the soul evolves. and its communication with the human and the body is strengthened. The human and the body responds by sending information on assimilation and current receptivity settings that influence the rate of flow from soul to human. The multicolored barcode lines increase or decrease, changing vibration as needed depending on the circumstances and the need being addressed. The multicolored barcode lines reflect the state of communication between soul and human. Significant adjustments are made if the body is in a state of overwhelm, agitation, disorder, or panic, or significantly ill. The multicolored barcode lines are stable, yet ever changing in settings where the body of the human is calm, peaceful, open, and divinely organized. For further elucidation, Annie is advised to clairvoyantly look at the vibration rate, colors, and overall state of the space between the 7th and 8th chakras of channeling clients and reading clients. Also advised is to clairvoyantly look during the beginning, middle, and end of the reading to take note of the qualities expressed. The Akashic Beings of Light are recommending that she understand that this is simply a sounding, a registration of energy, and is not an assessment of the reading as to whether or not the reading is good or bad. Nor is it an assessment of the value or quality of the reading. It is simply a registration of the energy state of the space that connects the physical human with its soul. Good morning, Achan Venpelt. It is simply a registration of the energy state of the space that connects the physical human with its soul. This state will be in constant flux and reflects the consciousness of the client, not the consciousness or abilities of the reader. When the embodied human is consciously connected to her soul and energetic communication occurs, harmony ensues. Healing occurs in this environment. Vibrational unity of these elements is essential. When the body, human consciousness, and the soul are in resonance, all is well, and a new benchmark of vibratory harmony is set. Each time a human being consciously communes with the soul, receiving the soul's light from the 8th chakra flowing down into the space between the 8th and the 7th chakra, and allowing the soul's light to fill the whole body, an enhanced vibratory resonance is established. Unity with and a real sense of soul purpose comes to the forefront of human consciousness. Perhaps subtle at first. Repetition is key here, and mastery through repetition of this method of communication and connection is of tremendous import. We kid you not. Annie feels this statement about repetition as a physical weight, a heaviness upon her crown and shoulders, and a slight dimming and dizziness as a way of the Akashic beings of light stressing their point. Filling in the gap between the chakras 8 and 7 causes the connection between the soul and the human to deepen and strengthen. From this tenuous beginning, a strong bond is consciously formed that cannot be broken or withered. Each time new benchmarks are set, they become fact. They become the new starting point, and many wonderful life-enhancing experiences become available as a working part of the human. As your saying goes, you can't unring the bell. Do not be concerned with backsliding. The increased soul connection, or shall we say soul consciousness, allows old energies and obsolescent beliefs to loosen their grip so they can be replaced with newer, higher dimensional understanding and experiences. We suggest that whenever you have a moment standing in line at the grocery store, or particularly when you are struggling, that you practice filling in the gap and bringing in the soul's light down into the whole body. The sensation of unity and uniformity brings peace and balance to the nervous system. Over time, the sense of being soul directed occurs. And from there, a sense of oneness with the great creatress replaces any sense of separation. It is possible to think of the downward flow of filling in the gap between the soul chakra and all the chakras below as a form of grounding. Even well practiced results in a rise in consciousness. Harmony is a wonderful state of being in any case. As the intentional state of embodied soul consciousness becomes the new norm, many stubborn problems resolve, disappear, or dissipate. And with far less effort than before. These may be problems experienced within, without, in the family, at work, or societally and culturally. The light of the soul has great potency for restoration, recalibration, and reorientation. Experiences of this nature are cumulative within the human, and thus changes outside of the human are a natural consequence. As the soul consciousness grows, many new paths, solutions, and inquiries into consciousness in general arise. Divisions between humans are reduced or simply become unnecessary. So from this reading, what do you notice about your consciousness as your soul pours its light from the 8th chakra into the space between it and your 7th chakra? How do you feel when you allow your soul's light to fill in the space and then fill your entire body? In what ways has your longing for your soul's light and connection moved you forward on your spiritual path? Describe your sense of the complex set of lines, the barcode, in the space between your soul chakra and the 7th chakra. What qualities and colors are present in the barcode. How does it change in different circumstances? So taking a deep breath inward. Get a sense again of the soul chakra slightly above the head, pouring its light down into the space between the soul chakra and the crown chakra and into the head. Bring that light of the soul into the neck, front and back, the upper shoulders, the arms, elbows, forearms, hands. How does your soul light feel in your hands? You may even have a sense of power, energy, strength, that you could cause miracles of healing to happen through your hands when you are connected with your soul's light and the great creatress above and around you. And let the soul light fill your upper chest, front and back. Fill your lungs all the way down to the deepest levels of their capacity. Let the soul light fill each and every one of the vertebrae and discs in your spinal column. Let your soul's light fill the abdomen, the rib cage, front and back, sides. Let your soul's light fill the intestines, the kidneys, the gallbladder, the liver, the lower intestines. Let the soul's light fill the hip sockets, the pelvic girdle, the intestines, and the reproductive organs in the lower abdomen. Let the soul's light fill the gonads. Let your breath be of a piece of this work of filling with your soul's light, that you begin to associate breath and soul light as one. Let the soul's light fill the hip sockets, the thighs, the muscles, the tissues, the bones, the fascia, the blood flow, the micro capillaries, the kneecaps, the knees, the ligaments, the calves, muscles, bone, and tissues, the ankles, the feet, the bottoms of the feet. And let the soul's light flow into the deepest reaches of Mother Earth, where she receives you in her heart. You may even be feeling the upflow of Mother Earth's energy climbing into your body. as she brings her energy and her nutrients and her nurturing all the way up into your heart and laces herself into your heart. Rest. Rest in this peace. Abide in the light. And now begin condensing your energy. You are able to condense this consciousness into the permanent atom of light somewhere within the trunk of your body. Your permanent atom of light. Your soul knows where it is. Your human body knows where it is. There you go. Just begin to condense this experience, this energy, this expansion into your permanent atom of light. Gently, easily, lovingly, softly, gracefully bring yourself back into this room, into the chair. Bring your awareness back into ordinary reality. All right. If you would like, share, and subscribe to YouTube, my YouTube channel, I would deeply appreciate it. It helps my work. It helps me reach more people and be of greater and greater service. That's the goal, being of greater and greater service no matter what. And if you're interested in receiving a divine energy healing, I'm doing this work both on the phone and by Zoom. They're about 45 minutes in duration. A lot of energy gets moved in these readings. And you can sign up for one of them on my website, either by phone or Zoom. And I would love to work with you, love to share with you this divine energy, this wonderful healing that's available to us now. You all are bringing forth so much light. You are what is causing the earth and the humanity to change. You are valuable and you are essential to the work. We bid you good day for now. Thank you, Alice Becker. I see you. Welcome. And thank you to everyone else for being here. Bid you do.